started.
What's up? Welcome to the Virzi Triplets show. Mitchell's yawning.
Coming mid-yawn.
We got comedian George Dulcich on the podcast. I might have fucked that up. Sorry.
Going to be a lot of yawning this episode.
Yeah. George was cracking, bro.
Not much. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course.
I'm excited.
I'm not a big fan. I'm going to start off real quick.
Big fan of me?
No, you're great. I'm not a big fan of Sean's recent wardrobe buys. He's been very into this.
Oh, wow.
Like, instead of buying actual clothing, he's been into this, I'm going to buy SpongeBob shirts. He bought a Snoopy shirt. Now he's got Looney Tunes.
Cartoons.
Who doesn't like the Looney Tunes?
It's also like almost the same color as your skin, so this could just be like a tattoo for like Looney Tunes on
I got a
your
new
chest.
chest piece going on.
He's like transparent.
I gotta get a little tanner then.
He's literally shopping in the kids. This is
or just get a new shirt. You don't need to get a
This
new
is my new shirt.
This is it.
Well, I like that. I like that. He's got the vintage. The vintage look is making a comeback.
Vintage from 2017.
Yeah, that's, I guess that's vintage now.
This is just washing machine.
Yeah.
Vintage.
But still looks sick.
You got it. That's a at the time shirt. You didn't buy that when I was like, oh, this is a retro.
Yeah,
throwback.
I bought this probably at the stadium, I think. Yeah, I think I did from one of the guys after the game, like passing out shirts.
Are you? Do you thrift shop often, or is it just?
No.
We got thrifter George Dulcich here.
I'm going to tell you guys all about my thrifting today.
Yeah, well, dude, in L.A., it seems like
Tips and
everybody
tricks,
fucking
hacks.
thrifts. Like, it's weird if you pay full price for anything.
Yeah, but
for a cartoon
I feel like thrifting prices are now full prices just because it's so popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
You have to go to, like, some bumfuck swap meet out in, like, Fontana.
Yeah.
That's how you get,
Yeah, Ontario.
Mitchell really enjoys shopping, but I think as a man, you should not enjoy shopping.
I agree
Why?
with that.
Why? It's a huge waste of time, and it's like Mitch.
Not if you know what you're looking for.
But most guys don't know what they're
Most
looking
guys
for.
don't know what they're looking
Well,
for.
Case in-
But that, okay,
look
but
at
that's,
this.
but that's even more embarrassing.
But here's the thing.
I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm settling on a Looney
this
Tunes
is what-
medium
No, he
shirt.
knows he likes Looney Tunes.
Thank you.
This is
I'm saying most guys shop when they need something. You shop for like fun and browsing, and this is cute.
We're in an entertainment business, okay? Having different looks.
Well,
and
you
looking,
guys aren't. You guys are trying. Me and Jeff on the other, we're in the entertainment business.
You guys are.
are breaking in.
You got, okay,
that's
so
why,
breaking
you're
in,
both collaborators.
even more reason for me to have more of a wardrobe.
This is coming from the guy in a Looney Tunes shirt, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
About if you're a 31-year-old man wearing Looney Tunes.
Well, no, I will say, if you ever try to shop with us, George, which I would never recommend you doing,
or
Well,
anybody.
I don't go to the fun size stores. So I wouldn't.
every store has a kids section. Okay, you can
Baby
fit right in. No, it's
A
fucking,
kid's XL is the same as a medium. I'm just saying.
You know, I actually bought a Paul George Kids XL just because I wanted it to say George on the back, but since it was kids, like the George is like super small, and like everyone's like, "Is this a kid's shirt?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it fits like." Well,
Did it
just
actually
like
fit?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
If you do see us wearing a jersey, which maybe not in the winter, but in the summer we will. The little patch on the bottom says XL, and it's a kid's XL.
yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Or I have a couple that say extra small, which is actually more embarrassing. Than
if you have the jersey with the extra small, that's the roll it up or like tuck that part in. You
or
can't.
You just like pick off the sticker.
Yeah, just X.
Well, now you get the cheat code. I mean, your brother has a jersey that says your last name on the back of it, so it's,
that's true.
That's like
true.
as ideal as it gets.
The thing is though, because like he does get a lot of cool like merch or whatever, but he's too big for me. So it's like it'd be like me wearing Shaq's clothes just because like it's like, oh, it's sick. I get a bunch of workout gear, but then I look like I'm a Tim Duncan like at draft day, like with the suit.
That's a look, the oversized look. Yeah, that's common out here.
I like it. I wouldn't for a suit, but I don't know.
What
Working
size
out,
are you got to be like XL.
I wear XL. He's double X. I mean, it's not terrible. There are
not a
some
big
things I wear. Like he went when he. I wear his Senior Bowl like dry fit shirt, and that actually fits pretty well and like looks good.
Yeah.
So like things like that.
Well, we still fit in our high school dry fit stuff. So,
Really?
Yeah. We didn't really have a growth spurt. It was
See,
just,
I fit in his high school stuff though. His high school, so that actually worked out well.
Well, he's probably the same height. He just put on size. He's just wider.
Yeah.
So that makes
a lot
sense.
of mass.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys have good genetics.
But most of my clothing is like free or like got in an event or whatever.
we
Or
can
like
tell.
my mom, or like my mom's and my nice stuff is like mom and sisters picked out for me or like told me to get, and like
see?
I'm on that system.
That's
Okay,
what I'm saying. I'm the same way because, like I said, if you're a man, you're not. You only go for stuff you need.
I am a man. I don't
no,
want
I'm
you to
saying,
make it seem like
go
I'm not.
like primally. Like if you need food, you go out and hunt it. Okay, you're not.
You're
going to
talk about being primal.
I'm saying in general.
with Pepe Le Pew on your shirt.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? He's a womanizer. He's the man.
Isn't he canceled?
Well, yeah, he's canceled. But.
Those Looney Tunes were sick basketball teams.
Yeah, they were great. But I'm just saying, like,
Fuck with that. This is a primal third right now. I can't fucking believe no one can take you seriously in a fucking Looney Tune shirt.
Yeah, but here's the thing, George. It hasn't been a priority for you because you have sisters.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah,
They can be
it
like,
is.
get this and this,
Yeah.
and fine. Because
Yeah.
we had brothers growing up, so it's like we've had to kind of carve our own, find our
Yeah,
own
that's
style.
tough.
And as you can see, clearly still trying to find it with
yeah.
Sean. But
Wait, how
I
much
remember-
of an age gap with your sisters?
I'm in between them, so like 2 years on both sides.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's literally perfect. Yeah, for us, it was like anytime one of us tried to find our own style, we would just get absolutely dragged. Like I remember I bought a Hollister shirt because my crush liked Hollister. So I'm like,
you
all right.
guys still do that now. You're
Yeah, we-
shitting on
Yeah,
Sean.
but that's the
that
thing.
right now.
If anyone tries, if one of your friends or like a brother, like they try something new and like they're excited, it's your duty as like a friend or a brother to shit on them and make them give up on whatever that is.
Yeah,
100%.
You have to see if they're really committed to the
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, my friend he tried to rebrand like a couple years ago to like a slicked back like hair look, and we
he
just
went for that phase. I did that too. He went full. He
like
went
Gordon
full,
Gecko,
Yeah,
like
yes, he went full Guido.
and we just absolutely destroyed him. And then it's because it's even funnier when they try it for 2 weeks and then they go back to like the old thing. So it's like, oh, you gave up on that little thing, huh?
Yes.
Like,
No, that's the word. If you're gonna do it, you gotta at
you
least
know, you
commit for
broke
a
them.
month.
Yeah.
Well, he grew his hair out real long, had the little like bump up here. He had the Hollister shirt. Like it wasn't him. He was only doing it for a girl.
I was trying to rebrand as like almost like I looked like a surfer with I had the flopped out hair and
like
Hollister.
an Abercrombie.
Yeah.
But
he
she liked the guy that was like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna try and do that, and then we eventually ended up
It's tough to rebrand once you're like people know you as something. It's just like
exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to find the photo.
But I mean, like, I did it a couple times. Like, I know I did it in college,
rebrands.
where I just randomly spiked my hair for a couple weeks, and I'm sure people were probably just like, "This guy is gonna fucking shit the school."
He just changed the cartoons that were on his shirt.
I'm rebranding. I'm a Disney kid
Yeah.
now. I'm a Disney
Cartoon
kid.
Network.
Alex slicked his hair. Our grandpa has this like mobster Italian like slick back hair, like really. It's fucking perfect. hair.
Jeff, can we get the camera on me real quick for anybody that wanted to see the look?
Wow. Nice.
Let me see.
It's a real Betty Boop type of hairstyle.
Dude, that's not bad actually.
That is
It
a
wasn't horrible.
mop-
Yeah.
it is a
How old
mop
were you
top.
then?
This was when I was
14.
13.
Okay.
13 and a half.
It's a classic high school look.
It's
Yeah,
a classic
yeah.
high school look. Yeah.
What I
And rebrands aren't as bad in high school. It's when you get like college age and older, and then it's when it's like, what are you doing, dude? Just like
Yeah, I tried to have a goatee phase in college, and that didn't look good. That looked like
The best rebrands are when guys get out of long-term relationships and then they have no idea what they are anymore.
yeah. Then it's a hodgepodge of like different like brands and like like you're picking up things from like multiple groups or whatever.
yeah, because Sean was starting to have a rebrand with one of his ex-girlfriends, where she was kind of buying him clothes. That was like, it's like when the girlfriend buys you clothes, it's like, I like it, but no other girls will like it.
Yeah.
So it's like they're morphing
So
you.
she was manipulating. She was.
She was trying to make me unfuckable.
Yeah.
To
Well,
and then we broke up, and then now I just do that myself.
Like, I really like this. I really like no pussy. This is great.
Get that photo from him at the brunch where he's just.
I could pull it up.
If you can find that one. that's
Yeah,
definitely-
a lot of my past they buy me like sweaters, like just
Sweatshirts.
Like, are we talking?
Yeah, it's to cover up those cartoons.
my fucking
They're
dog
like
nipple.
covered
Are we
up
talking
this
like
bullshit.
wool, like sweaters?
It was
with
like one
almost,
you would get at Nordstrom's,
Okay.
one of those nicer ones.
Yeah.
Awful
Thin color.
sweater. I think you have it.
I've actually got a few of those at my.
Yeah,
my
but
mom's
you're the
got
right
me.
size for it.
Yeah.
On our size, it looks real. The sleeves are too long.
Yeah,
So like they're at my
yeah,
fingertips
just like-
already.
It's like you wearing your brother's workout
Yeah,
gear.
And then it's just 2 inches too long. So there's really nothing I can
Yeah,
put
it's
on.
tough.
So I had to roll it up and then fold it up, and it just looks weird.
Yeah,
A
and
short,
then you look
a
like
short guy in a sweater is not
Good.
It doesn't really work.
You guys just have to commit to the tight shirts for
Yes, 100%.
Winter sucks for you
Sorry,
guys.
I'm trying to find this picture.
Yeah, I busted out the long sleeve today. I think this is the first time I've worn
long
sleeve.
sleeve.
No, I wore a long sleeve yesterday.
That's him in the sweater, but that's also him like halfway through the dog's birthday party.
See, that's terrible.
It was a dog. We celebrated it. Her
You
dog.
look depressed.
Yeah, we had
very
just
honest.
lost cornhole. I wasn't happy about it. But it was a dog's birthday party. Her dog's.
I mean, even the shoes.
A dog's birthday.
The shoes were
Yes.
a purchase that she made as well.
They're wood bottom shoes. They're not bad.
When have you ever worn a wood bottom shoe before?
At a nice occasion, like a dog's birthday.
That's you found those at Ross, where it's like, you know how Ross, like, these kind of like are knockoff of like nicer looking things.
Yes.
But yeah.
They were penguin. I still have them.
Have you ever completely changed your appearance for a girlfriend or a crush?
No. I'd say the only time, like, I grew out my hair, but that was like, that was during COVID too. COVID was an opportunity for people to relaunch and rebrand.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I also during COVID. I mean, this wasn't a thing I ever wanted to keep. It was just for fun to like, because it was COVID. I grew a thick beard.
Oh,
like,
really?
I'll find a picture right now.
pull
But
it up.
it was it was fun, and then I'd like run into people who hadn't seen me for a while, and like I'd had it for like 4 or 5 months or whatever, and like it was normal to me. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?"
Yeah.
Like, I was
Although
like,
I gotta say, I like the hair, like the long hair. It'd be weird to see you with shorter hair now.
yeah, I sent I was with Chappelle Lacey yesterday, and then I don't know if you know Mike Nell, but Chappelle does his podcast. You wouldn't know, he's a podcast producer.
Okay.
And then Chappelle does his podcast with Joel Jimenez, and I sent them all like a thing from me with short hair, and they're like, dude, this is like a different timeline, George. Like,
Yeah, you would look 10 years younger if you
Yeah.
had shorter hair.
Joel's a sweetheart.
no, Joel's awesome.
Yeah, Joel's
We've
like one of the
met
nicest
much
guys.
Despite what you guys say, he's a really good guy. And there was one time, and then I looked kind of Arab with it.
Okay.
So there was one time I
great
was
time for that.
Yeah, seriously. There was one time I was like running in the neighborhood, and then a lady, and it was kind of like dark out, and a lady crossed to the other side, which is like probably smart as a lady, regardless of who it is. But I took it as like, now I know what it feels like to be like, you know.
You got
Stereotyped.
profiled, yeah.
We can't grow the full beard. Everything comes in stringy. Like we can do a
Really?
goatee. Like
Yeah, you guys
said.
have the shadow though, is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good shadow. We're not a beard family though. There's some families that like
Italians are not meant to grow beards.
no.
I don't think there's been a single Italian that's grown a nice beard.
Well, there's definitely some.
Yeah,
Definitely
they're
some.
yeah, it's not. Italians are hairy.
You
people.
definitely look like you live in Glendale.
Yeah.
100%.
If you guys want to show it to the camera
wow.
too.
Oh, it almost makes you look fatter.
Hey. I think I just was fatter back then.
That's also probably true. That is a lot of visual cues today on the podcast.
Yeah.
I like the semi mullet you got going on right
Yeah.
now. I like
Yeah,
that look.
yeah. This is the look for me. I
vibe.
found it out.
You found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the cringiest thing you've done for a woman?
Cringiest thing I've done for a woman.
Like we've had a couple.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I get too self-conscious about being like the guy that was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So I just never take any chances with anything. So I'm just like, whatever. Like I just won't do anything. Like, cause I don't want to put myself, I don't know. I get too self-conscious. I'm like, oh,
You don't want to put yourself in the crosshair.
Yeah, exactly.
totally
Yeah.
understand that.
So you're more just like paralyzed. You just
Yeah,
don't do anything.
exactly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
It's analysis
probably
paralysis. Is what they call
missed
that.
some good opportunities because
Oh,
of that.
A million of them.
I'm like, oh, try for something?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I would prefer
Effort?
I'd prefer it be dropped in my lap.
Yeah.
Like a fucking
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
cat when they bring a rat in.
As you just saw, I planned and celebrated a dog's birthday.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was the most LA shit we ever did. It was she invited all of us to go to this dog's birthday party, brunch at this Malibu spot. Brought her whole family, friends. It was like
It was a huge event.
It was an
That's way too much.
We went there
Wait,
early
this-
to reserve tables. It was a lot.
What year birthday was it for the dog though? That could change.
Two?
My 2.
In
Two,
fairness-
but like times 7, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like a quinceanera.
In fairness, this was one of the smartest dogs I'd ever seen.
Really?
They brought out a little cupcake for the dog with a candle, and it snorted out the candle.
Really?
Snuffed it
Wow.
out.
It snuffed it out.
We gotta teach you guys.
It was very impressive for a dog.
That is pretty impressive. I like that.
That was one of the best dogs I've ever seen.
I feel your pain though on the not make you move thing, because like if you, it's
Yeah.
always like as a guy, there's always random moments where like if you're in the shower and you're like, man, I could if I just actually tried, like in high school. The amount of pussy you probably could have gotten, or just even to know the answer of like, could I have actually banged them? Like,
Yeah.
It haunts you forever.
Yeah, I guess I'm with her. I just feel like every girl's gonna think whatever I do is fucking lame, and just even if it's like take them
You're
out
not
to
wrong.
dinner, like, oh, what the fuck? What does he think he's doing? Like taking me out?
You just
to
gotta
dinner?
own
Like,
it.
Yeah, like it's just fucking.
You got to think the other way. You got to be
Girls
like,
gotta eat.
what- you have to think,
I don't know.
George, you got to think the other way, where it's like you think you're too good for dinner, like
Yeah,
dinner's
yeah,
not good enough
yeah,
for you.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you got to think about.
There's an old Chinese proverb that says, "Never underestimate a woman's insecurities."
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely worth considering.
Yeah.
What
What do you like to
who
eat?
said that proverb?
Yeah,
What Chinese proverb. is
That was
come
in that Matt Damon movie where he like saved them over the Great Wall.
Chinese guy Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I think it was Xi Jinping.
The proverb of fresh fit. That's what.
Yeah.
Mr. Chow.
I might have misquoted it, but I think it was
I get the gist of it. Yeah,
an old
yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
proverb.
Yeah, the message is still clear.
But also, it's insulting. You're
And also, there's lost in translation too. Like
Something,
yeah,
yeah.
the Chinese.
I don't know if it's the correct Duolingo
Yeah,
translation.
yeah, but you could do it both ways. So why don't you
Oh, do you want me to
give us the Chinese
the
version?
Chinese version?
that seems pretty good.
I believe you said Ho Chi Minh.
He went for it. He went for it.
City.
No. I didn't say.
That sounded good.
Wow,
enough.
mama.
Yeah.
If anybody
somewhere.
can translate that, please let us know what it actually means.
Can we put subtitles in the live edit?
Yeah, we'll add a gong in post.
Yeah, it was close. It was something.
Yeah, it was not bad.
My Mandarin's a little rough at the moment, but
That's good.
Yeah,
It's getting-
it's not a good time to be good at it either.
No, they say impression is the highest form of flattery unless you're white.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Because
yeah.
I can't really do that if I'm white, but I do.
Have you guys ever? Do you guys know Tom Horn? He's a comedian, and he does a show at Flappers called The Last Laugh, and it's basically just like a variety show, and all the comics are competing on like being witty or like they give like topics, kind of improv-y. And then I did it, and then just everything I went to was just like the most racist impression I could possibly do, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?" But I made it to the next round because they were like the accents weren't terrible, and it was kind of funny. It's just like
There was a hint of talent.
yeah.
We don't do many Mitchell's terrible at any accent.
I'm not good at
Is there any impressions you're good at?
No, I did. In college, I used to make one of my buddies who was a film student really mad by doing a Christopher Walken impression.
Okay.
And then just because I don't know, he was one of those film guys who were very like snobby about it too. And I was
Arts
like,
and arts.
Yeah. And I would just like fuck with him and like do this stuff. Like, man, this is really good. And then one time I was doing it, and then someone walked in, another one of our friends. He's like, "Is that a Christopher Walken impression?" I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker." And then one time I tried it at a bar, and then the girls like covered their drinks and walked away. So I was like,
Hey, can I buy you
you know.
a drink?
"Pancakes. That's for breakfast."
Neither of those are good.
I know, it's terrible. But that was made it funny because I was so like adamant that it was good, and he
Yeah.
would be like, "This is terrible."
One person acknowledged it. That means
exactly.
it was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to annoy those like snotty, like any guy
Yes.
that's like super uptight.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite people to piss off.
And that's another thing. It's like, dude, why are you fucking trying? Like, there's like it goes back to like, stop fucking putting effort into something. Dude.
Yeah,
That's his way of getting pussy, probably.
He was and I like this guy a lot, and he's a friend, but he was a comic too. So that would he stopped. But he was he was a comic too. So he would he'd be super snobby about the film stuff, and then he would do comedy at like parties and stuff. And I'm like, this fucking guy's doing it. So that's what he was the reason why I was like, I'll try it. But actually,
was it like watching something that's so bad that it inspires you to go like,
it wasn't,
I can do better?
Not that it was bad. It was just like, oh, this is just Jack doing like I can do that. Like just Jack. Like
Shout out Jack.
Yeah.
Because I watched the very first time I was inspired to ever write something. I watched like maybe 3 minutes of a show called Two Broke Girls, and it was such a hunk
Really?
of
I know.
shit. And I was like, I can write something better than this.
Why were you watching that?
My parents had it on because fucking boomers just watch anything on the TV.
Yeah,
My dad,
boomers love Two Broke Girls.
My parents are the boomers of boomers. Like they watch
Really?
Scorpion, they watch Two
Well, that's
Broke
not the air.
Girl. It
my,
is now.
my dad will watch the airline disasters for hours, which is a
Airline
great show.
disasters.
Yeah.
I know that shit.
That's like, you know how girls are super into like murder mystery podcasts?
That's yeah.
World War II and like airplane
100%.
crashes is like boomer porn.
and
Yeah.
Alaska, like
Anything-
survival
anything
shows.
Alaska.
Oh my god.
Oh, my dad used to. I mean, he still does, but Survivor Man. We used to watch that.
Yes.
Alex
He's
likes
way
that.
better than Bear Grylls too.
100%.
Yeah.
They never, Les Stroud, I believe his name was.
Yeah.
They never gave him enough credit.
Yeah, he was
Well,
fucking good.
The thing is, my parents didn't watch Two Broke Girls, Jeff. They just watched the shows before it and then just
led into
didn't
that.
change the TV
And then left
for
the
hours.
room when
Yes.
you started watching.
And Alex put on his little like Two Broke Girl waitress
Pajamas.
skirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever wrote a script. And that script was a piece of shit. But now I'm 100% confident anything I've written recently is better than that shit. I would put $1 million on it.
Yeah.
I don't have
You do an
$1 million, but
impression.
I do a decent Jordan Peterson.
No, well, that I was gonna say your other impression.
Of what?
Filipino.
Jamaican.
Oh, the Jamaicans, it's not.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I can't.
know how
I
that-
need to be prompted in
Two
conversation.
Broke Girls to Jamaican is an interesting.
We're talking about impressions.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm not Jamaican.
He does do a good Jordan Peterson. Though.
I will say it is kind of impressive. That show was literally carried by
Tits.
Kat Dennings' tits.
Yeah.
It's like literally
That's all you need.
Didn't
carried.
Whitney Cummings write it?
She wrote it,
I
yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Kite's in it. Shout out Jonathan, he's cool.
He's a nice guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But literally, that show was carried by her boobs.
Yeah,
I
And
never
also,
watched
like,
it.
there's so
I
many-
saw the ads for, or the commercials for it.
Well, you
but
didn't miss anything.
I was like, I'm not watching that.
yeah.
It would probably be better.
Girls? No.
It would probably be better if you watched it on mute. I'm not
King
even
of
kidding.
Queens, though.
King of Queens is
Yeah.
solid.
That is a great show. That is
King of Queens?
Yeah.
It's King Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond were like back to back.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
solid
And
hour.
they
of
had a
sitcom.
crossover episode or episodes. Those were good. And
I say they were same universe.
and Ray gets
Oh,
stuck on
nice.
the roof, or maybe it was Doug got stuck on the roof. But like, a fat guy on a roof probably is funnier than yeah. So,
The best, yeah.
That guy doing pretty much any activity is
Yeah.
funny in my opinion. Mall cop. Somebody gave me. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Mitchell's the type of guy that laughs at people when they fall." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, it's even funnier when they're fat."
yeah.
because it's.
Yeah, the more
Just even you saying that made me laugh.
But it's
the
true.
more
and
that falls, the funnier.
Yeah.
it's just so much mass
Yeah.
going down, and then it's like they can't get up
And
smoothly.
like trying the mid recovery,
Yes.
like
They have to
getting
shuffle
up,
over
like-
to one side like a
yeah.
turtle.
It usually like another fall and like ensues after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a question I got for you. I was told I was weird for this the other day by a girl. Do you think it's funny when a dog takes a shit?
Depends on the shit situation.
Like
does depend on the
monster
dog as
shit
well.
out of a big dog.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
Yeah,
that's very funny.
She's
yeah,
like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm like, "That's fucking."
that's funny because they all get like kind of yeah,
Yes.
it's fun. It's very funny. Yeah.
It's like a little dog's not. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
No, little dogs
yeah.
are also funny to watch because it's more the owner having to go through and pick it up afterwards. Where it's
Yeah.
like your Yorkie's going to take a dump. That's a Yorkie
Yeah.
taking a shit is
Yeah.
hilarious.
I didn't know they do that.
And then
Yeah.
the big golden, the owner has to pick up a massive golden retriever shit, which is also hilarious.
Well,
I don't know.
the dog is stoked afterwards.
all
He's
great.
moving on, and she has to go through and put the
Yeah.
little bag hand on or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
I would just fucking leave it. I don't care.
honestly, I think it probably is better because it's like it's natural fertilizer.
Fertilizer. Yeah,
so-
I hate when I hate those little bags and like they carry it around. It's like, that's
and no one's
It's
really-
always women
Yeah.
that are like, oh my gosh, we need to like help conserve the environment. It's like they're gonna like waste a plastic bag. every day.
I'd rather carry around my own shovel than one of those bags and just have that and then just
Literally, like,
just bury it there.
Bury the shit.
I mean, it would work. You could absolutely do
You get a
it.
little
I don't think
gar-
anyone.
yeah, a little garden shovel, couple scoops. Yeah.
Bring some seeds too. Plant a tree. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you see one of those TikToks where they like chop the grass in an X and then they just like pulp it up and then you just put the shit in
Yeah,
there.
you know how in Africa they're making that tree wall or whatever, like in the Sahara to stop the movement of the Sahara.
Yes,
They're just doing
yeah.
that with like dog shit, like, planting the trees out or zebra shit over there.
Wait,
I
they're
guess would
making
be.
a wall in the Sahara with trees?
Yeah, because I guess the Sahara is like moving forward,
The wind
or
keeps
not moving
pushing
forward,
it.
but it's like it's advancing.
Oh, it's
so
to
they're
block
making
the
a
sand.
tree wall. Yeah,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Well, have you seen the one thing they're doing where it's like it's called the
Line.
The line.
Yeah. There's no way that's actually going to happen, though, right?
Oh,
I don't doubt it.
It's called the line. It's literally a mile long of like an indoor, we'll say shopping center, but it's like a whole town in this giant mile where they're putting houses and apartments.
Yeah.
That is not unrealistic at all.
Those Saudis just fucking make designs of something so they could show like the prince, like, this is what I fucking did today.
Yeah,
And he's like, all right, cool. Like,
I mean, it looks sick
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
I would
mean,
do that in a heartbeat.
when they have unlimited free labor, they're able to do it.
Well, they got unlimited money. I'll tell you that. That
they're
would be-
clearing out the space for it.
If you had unlimited money, what fuck you thing are you building
or
or doing?
Fuck you think? Probably going on a submarine to the Titanic.
Let's go.
I'd be like, those guys couldn't do it. I'll fucking get the
Yeah,
job done.
I can do it myself.
Yeah.
Didn't James Cameron already do it? Like,
He went to, he did. And then
He went to the deepest
to
point.
the
in
deepest
ocean.
point. And his thing was like gnarly. It was just like a tube that I think he was kind of like vertical in.
What was the point of that? Like, it's like Titanic's a better movie because he saw it or something.
I mean, there's some conspiracy theories about it.
Doesn't he do movies to fund his exploration is basically like his thing? Like,
It's like,
that's his love is the exploration stuff, and the
Yeah.
movies is just another thing he's good at.
It's like what Adam Sandler does. He goes to destinations, films a movie.
yeah,
but he's
brings
really
a hot chick.
What-
Yeah, he's really on vacation.
Yeah, what did he do for Avatar? Did he like go to like a blue place and
Yeah.
look at shit? Like, what did
Yeah.
he do for that?
He went to their Halloween party. They were Smurfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
think
stretch 'em out.
he had them built.
we have another one coming up this year.
They pretty much built like an indoor water park for Avatar.
Titanic as well.
Yeah, for the indoor, like for the new one, it was called the Way of Water. I don't know if you saw it.
I've never seen an Avatar movie.
I haven't either.
No,
In fairness,
me
there
neither.
actually are worth seeing in theaters. Like the graphics are unbelievable. Like it's insane. The story is shit.
Jeff
Yeah, it's
Jeff
like a-
kind of looks like one right now.
I look like an Avatar.
Yeah, you got the blue, long hair,
Yeah.
kind of face.
Yeah.
That's all. You're wearing blue.
The movie. I haven't seen the movie.
They're worth watching. It's better to see it in theaters or
I
like,
literally was like, "Oh, blue people don't give a shit."
Do you guys
care.
watch every movie together that you guys see?
No.
Or
No.
I guess if it's not with a chick though, that you guys.
Yeah. No, I usually I'll go watch movies alone.
I
I-
love ripping movies alone.
People,
Really?
It's so much fun. It's so nice.
People trash on like going by yourself, but it's like you're not going to talk to anybody in the movie, and unless
Yeah.
you're in middle school making out with a chick,
Yeah.
there's no reason.
He's still me. Middle schoolers.
There's no reason.
I did.
There's no reason to go with someone if you don't have.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I love. I watched Venom by myself. That was a great movie to watch.
Venom?
Yeah,
Tom
it was
Hardy one?
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Venom was sick. What was
those
the
are
last-
sick movies too.
Trying to think of the last movie I saw by myself in theaters. Definitely saw Rambo: Last Blood by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
I heard the Equalizer was good, the new one.
My mom said Equalizer was good, and I meant to go see it, but I think I missed my chance.
I
it's
don't
still
really
the-
see. I don't see movies alone.
No,
I don't see movies.
I
alone.
like it. It's
Hold on, I
fun.
want to go back and defend making out with somebody in a theater.
No,
Or-
no,
I thought-
it's
I thought you were
you
gonna say-
as you currently are making out with a
I
middle
would-
schooler.
That's
No, no, no,
what I thought.
not like curling.
Go with, no, go ahead, defend
He
it.
did say defend
I'm
it.
saying-
Yeah.
No,
I'm
we're
saying-
listening. We're
I'm
listening.
saying
And do it
even-
in Mandarin while you're at it.
Even now,
And put on
In some
the cartoon shirt while you do it.
In some cultures, you know, they're growing.
I'm going to just say this right now. I'm going to look right in the camera.
Muhammad's wife was 6 years old.
I'm going to say right in the camera. I stand with Lauren Boebert. Okay, I stand with her. All right, fucking around in the movie theater is fun.
Just
Still
you
is.
stand with her just a little below her.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think, it's, dude, I don't mind
That
getting.
did rule. She was like ripping vapes and
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. So wait. Is there a video of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a
They had,
video
like,
of her
an infrared-
pretty much giving the guy a hand job, and the guy's like feeling up her fake tits and stuff. Right?
Was
Okay,
it? And
so
it was
you're
that.
ta-
It was at a movie
It was
or
at,
like
like,
a
Venom or
theater?
something.
No. It was
Yeah.
at the Beetlejuice theater play in Denver or Aurora.
Oh,
Live
yeah,
theater.
that's right. It was
Yeah,
like
it was a theater.
it was like a live action play.
I
thing.
do think it was kind of a conspiracy. Like they had a camera right on her with infrared. Like it was a weird. Like it's a weird
Yeah,
horseshit.
yeah.
It was a setup.
But also great tits.
Yeah, I
but
looked her
it's
up
like-
when I heard about that. I was like,
Solid.
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
all
but the
rad.
setup was basically like put a camera in her. She, put a camera in the theater. She's definitely gonna try to fuck in here. Like that's as far as they went.
I mean, fucking
just
during,
invite her to a show.
fucking during a theatrical play is a huge flex.
That rules.
They weren't
It's a
fucking,
huge
but they were hooking. Okay,
Was
that's
his dick
fine.
out of his
No,
pants?
No.
They
I don't
weren't
think
even
it
like.
was.
They weren't even like.
It was a first date apparently.
Over
They didn't let it
over
get
the
that
hand is
far.
pretty dope. Over the pant is
Over pants
dope
is
too.
It
Yeah.
wasn't even like they weren't even making out, but they definitely were like.
Yeah, they were fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
How could you not? That's still fun. I would still do that at a theater today.
They got kicked out before it escalated to that.
Yeah,
so.
they did eventually kick her out because
really?
she was
It was like
she
they
was
were like
vaping.
vaping, and I mean they were crazy. It was
Is she
like,
just the coolest politician ever? Like,
I mean, it's fucking sick. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's fun. I like being trashy.
Should do an open mic after too. Fucking hang out with this chick.
Yeah.
She seems like a good time. There's a bunch of if you look up, there's a bunch of shit about her. She like her husband got into like a fist fight on their like front. Yeah,
She won.
Dude,
Who
highly
do
recommend.
you think's got better cans? I know we don't really talk politics. But
I was gonna go into. I was gonna say.
This is the only way.
the tits of politicians is our politics on.
I was gonna say I like being trashy in a classy spot. Like
Yes,
if we
I
ever
agree with that.
ever go to a fancy restaurant, we will ruin everybody's time that's around us.
Yeah.
Immediately, like the other day,
Yeah,
we
it's
went,
fun.
I
In
put
Vegas-
shrimp in my mouth, made myself a little walrus. Like,
in
Yeah.
Vegas, we went to a
That's an awesome thing for middle-aged men to be doing. Oh, you guys are killing it.
we went to a nice restaurant at Caesar's Palace in Vegas, and Mitchell was wearing a basketball jersey, and they're like, "You need to put on this T-shirt if you're going to come in here." And we were with our dad, so he's like, "Okay."
Basketball jersey too.
So then they gave him a black Hornitos tequila shirt, and it's like, this isn't much better.
it was a Tim Duncan jersey.
They had a dress code. They had a dress code that I needed sleeves apparently. So they made me wear this Hornitos T-shirt. Me and my cousin.
Wait, then this is a nice place in
It was a
Vegas?
5-star Bobby Flay restaurant in
Okay.
Caesar's
Okay.
Palace.
First of all,
But also,
not 5 stars.
if it-
Not 5 stars.
It was pretty good.
And Vegas should know that whatever's going on is like,
right.
yeah, no matter how nice it is, like if someone's, it's Vegas. Like, so.
It's also right next to the sports book and poker room, so it's like, what do you think is coming in?
Yeah,
this place.
Just shut up
Yeah.
and take my money.
Yeah,
Like, that's
exactly.
literally all it is. It doesn't matter if I'm. Doesn't matter if I'm wearing sleeves or not.
Yeah.
You're gonna take my money either
Yeah.
way.
paid $43 for a chicken parmesan. Like, I can wear a basketball jersey.
Sir, you and your hooker are not dressed enough. You know.
Oh, she's got sleeves. Okay, that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, she's good. Yeah.
I was just in Vegas and I went there. I was there last Thursday. I did a show and then drove back that day. Oof. That's it. And in my head, I was like, this is gonna be fucking sick. Like, I'm really doing it. I'm really, toughing it out as like a, trying to be a comic, and it fucking sucked. That drive back.
Road is not fun.
Terrible. From like Prim to Barso on the way back, there's nothing.
No.
And I learned I'm pretty blind at night. So I was like going 45 miles an hour at some point. And also I was driving a Prius and like the headlight's like a candle. So I can't see like 5 feet in front of me. Just like any turn, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Also, flights are pretty damn cheap right now.
Flights are cheaper than driving.
And also there's a bunch of construction in Vegas because they have F1. So it took me
it's ridiculous.
45 minutes to get out. It was just terrible.
No, we grew up in LA, and it's like,
So did he.
oh, fuck. Well, anyways, growing up in LA, you always have people that are like,
Thanks for defending me.
you always have people that are like, holy shit, let's go to Vegas. Yeah, let's do it. Like everybody wants to do that impromptu Vegas trip. You get in the car, like for 30 minutes, everybody's like full energy, like fuck yeah, we're going to Vegas. And then the other 4 hours, it's like,
Sucks.
we're driving to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like far
And
away.
then the way back, and I didn't like party or anything, but when you do party and you have to come back, it's just miserable.
I've done 2 impromptu Vegas trips. Day of, like, fuck it, we're
Really?
going now.
Yeah.
One was New Year's Eve. Fucking sick, we're stoked, drive out there.
It was the Lost Canyons crew, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
Drive out there, 6 hours to get there. One of our friends blacks out in the car. As soon as we get to the hotel, we literally have to throw him on the bed because he's so fucked up and he's just screaming in the elevator.
Which friend is it?
Andrew.
Oh, of course.
Tate?
Shocker.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So literally,
Chinese proverb.
yeah. So we get there, we go gamble. He's in the room. When he wakes up, we're checking out. So he just did this impromptu trip.
for a nap.
He took a nap in Vegas. And then the second time we went, 2-lane highway. It was like an hour outside of Prim. A car carrier sets fire. The entire thing takes up the side of the road and one of the lanes. So everybody had to get consolidated into one lane. It took 7 hours to get there. And we're just like, fuck it. And then the car broke down on the way out.
We in college we had like an invite or formal thing for the fraternity in Vegas, take a date or whatever, and then on the way back, I think the bus broke down for a bit, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe there was just a huge accident, so it ended up being like an 8-hour thing back. But the thing, my date, she flew back by herself.
Smart.
that Sunday, but didn't tell me until the morning of. And they're like, "Oh, I'm flying back, by the way." And I was like, "What the fuck? I'm just being miserable in this bus."
You're sitting on you're outside trying to change a tire with the bus driver.
If
you're by yourself.
If you book like 3 or 4 weeks out and you're okay leaving on a Monday morning, Spirit will do a one-way flight from Burbank or to Vegas to Burbank on a Monday for $20.
Oh, that's
insane.
the move. Then.
It's
yeah.
Of all the everybody shits on Spirit, but of all the airlines, it's still got the best deals.
Yeah.
Like,
I've actually never flown Spirit.
For under 2 hours, it's by far the best. And if you're just bringing a backpack for a
that
weekend,
sounds great. Yeah.
take the Spirit every time.
Yeah.
The only downside with that is that if you're my brothers and you get up early to get that Monday flight, that's $20. They played craps beforehand last time, and they each lost $250 on the way out. So it's really a $270.
Yeah.
$270.
Yeah,
It was a $270 flight.
That was
I was going to do that either way.
I was going to do it either way as well, but
You bet on the wrong pony, dude.
I know I should have bet on myself. Again, that's just another.
Are you guys
Chinese
gamblers?
proverb.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have. I have 4 vices. They have more than I do. Diet Coke, gambling, food, and puss.
Wow, Puss is really.
And you can only get 3 of them.
Not in any order.
I was gonna say Puss used to be a top priority. That is sunk real quick.
Well, I do like to gamble, and Diet Coke is pretty nice.
I don't have a gambling plug at all, which is
Good
which
for
is
you.
nice.
Good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's almost funner for me now to watch people gamble than like it actually, because like when you're actually gambling, there's more stress.
He's a gambling cuck, is what.
But I ended up making the most money last trip because I was like more
Just stealing from them, taking it out of their pockets.
I wasn't as impulsive as they were, and it ended up paying off. Like they're pretty much, $10 table, let's fucking go. I'm like, all right, well we just got wiped at the last one, so I'm gonna chill.
I made a huge impulse bet on the Chiefs, and they fucked me really hard.
Yeah.
Mahomes sliding lost me
That's
a lot of money.
That sucks.
They're very much like high risk, high reward.
You guys do fantasy football? Of
course. Of course.
Unless you guys count that gambling, that's the only like thing I do like that. But I love fantasy football.
We put a lot of money into. Not a lot of money. Our league, like we have a family league. We do $100 each.
Are you guys just in one league?
This year I'm in one actually.
I'm in fucking 4, and it's way too much, and I hate it.
It's too much.
Yeah.
3 tops.
3's got to be top. It's just like then it starts. Your league starts suffering just because you're stretched so thin and like.
And if it's different websites, that makes it much harder.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I'm on 3 different websites.
Oh,
and
that's
like,
awful.
That's
That's too much. I would do 2 fantasy and 2 Survivor leagues. Survivor, you just
fun.
make.
We
You make
forgot
your
to do
picks
it this
easy.
year. Yeah, I love Survivor League. It's so much fun.
We could still do it.
I don't care.
6
I
weeks
do.
in.
Yeah,
It's a little tough.
But yeah, it
That's
doesn't have to be a
fine.
huge.
It goes all the way through to playoffs.
But if you're like everybody has to choose a different team.
You just do one Survivor. league.
One pick.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
pick.
just one guy playing by himself.
Anyways,
I win.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have brothers, you're far more likely to be a gambler than if you don't have brothers.
Yeah.
Just because like everything you do is usually hyper competitive.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'll fuck you up in this, blah blah. You're always like against your brother in
Yeah.
anything.
At some point, you need to add stakes.
And my brother's younger, and since I didn't do any of that stuff, I guess we didn't have that thing. But he does give me some insight for fantasy football. Like for last week, I knew Jaleel McLaughlin on the Broncos was gonna go off, so I picked him up, and not a lot of people picked him up, and then he went off, and McGregor was like, get him.
We should clarify. We didn't explicitly say.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't fucking do 15 minutes before setting me up, saying how cool I was.
No, well, we didn't talk about that.
No, he's saying he didn't set up who your brother was.
Yeah, his brother plays on the.
He's a tight end for the Broncos.
Yeah.
There you go. That.
So I guess
that gives more context to the insider
Yeah.
information.
And the wearing your brother's clothing.
It's like, how fat is this guy?
What's it like having a brother in the NFL?
It's cool. It's fun. It's fucking awesome. It's like, yeah, it's like the coolest thing ever.
What have you gotten? Like, what's the best perk that you've gotten from it?
I got to go to Tight End U, which was a lot of fun. That was really cool. Yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, so I got us like, it was funny because like you get to bring a guest, and he brought me, and we get there. And like everyone else just brought their girlfriends. and then I asked someone. I asked one of the guys because we got there a day late. I was like, "So what did like the guests do during like the thing?" And he's like, "To be honest, like think you're the only dude like guest. Like all the girls that go like do makeup stuff, I have no idea what you're gonna do. But then I ended up just like tagging along, like watching the film. Like I got to be a tight end, I guess, for the day.
That's sweet.
But it was, sick. And then I know Sam Darnold was in my fraternity, and he was there too. So like during the field drill or whatever, he like threw me a ball, and I was like, "Oh, thanks," and I threw it back, and I just threw back like the biggest whiff of all time, like straight in the ground. He's just like, "What the fuck?" Laughed and like walked around. I was like, "God damn it,
this is
I'm a fucking idiot."
You had one chance.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight though.
You went. Oh, so you went to USC then?
Yeah.
I thought one of our cousins went to USC and was friendly with Darnold or someone. Maybe it was someone else.
No, it was Bryson's sister.
Oh, that's right. One of our buddies was pretty friends. Was
same year and
really?
had a couple
or at least
classes.
saw him a lot in a couple classes or something.
What's the one kid's name?
I don't know.
Boyfriend?
It's very vague.
Her fiance,
Maury.
Good
That's
dude.
it. Good people.
Yeah, great people.
Yeah, I feel like everything I've heard about like the girlfriends of the wags of athletes, they live the fucking dream, dude.
Oh yeah.
Just go to the game, get shit faced. They all hang out together and just get lit.
Yeah.
Every single Sunday. That sounds like the dream.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. And then the only brother is pretty good too. Is right there.
Yeah, you're back. Brothers and girlfriend. That's
I'm in there with the company of Jackson Mahomes.
You are the Jackson Mahomes.
Dude, you should just go full Jackson Mahomes.
I gotta
really
find
should.
like the balance between like Jackson Mahomes and Earl Thomas's brother is kind of like, Earl Thomas and they were having like three.
You're like Jackson Mahomes meets Magic Johnson's son. It's more.
You need to find a way to be just the most cringy, like insane.
I'm trying to start with this podcast. I mean, you guys are helping a lot.
We got you.
Yeah. This is really
just do Mandarin every time you go to the game.
Yeah.
They ask you a question, you speak Mandarin every single time.
So I believe they play the Chargers next week. No, Broncos.
The Chiefs.
They have
Chargers.
Chiefs on Thursday, and then
next week. It's
Okay.
either they're. I know they play them next week. I don't know if they're in LA or not.
I don't think they're in LA until later in the year.
They usually play
3
later
weeks.
out here.
Well, your bro's been on IR, so once he's
So he
once he pops off, then you can embrace your Jackson Mahomes.
He got undesignated from the IR. So I don't think he's gonna play tomorrow. It's kind of
That's
because it's a
he's-
short week.
Those
got
Thursday
20
games are brutal.
It's got a 20, I think it's a 21-day window.
Yeah, so I think probably next week is what's going to be the deal. But yeah, once he starts popping off,
Go Jackson Mahomes.
I got to get on like a reality show or something. That's what the brothers usually do. I feel
Floor's
like
Lava. You wanna
Bachelor,
Get you on season 4 of Floor's Lava. We can.
good reality show.
You could do. Oh, you could easily do The Bachelor.
Bachelor, Survivor would probably be what
Survivor
I
would
would.
be
I don't want to do Bachelor. Trying, come on. It's just
Big Brother. I feel like Big Brother's not a bad one either.
Big Brother would be good.
It's a long time to stay in the
The
place.
newest Big Brother looks pretty.
Dana White's Contender Series, maybe.
Ooh, they probably saw you throw a football and they're like, he can't.
Yeah.
He's not athletic. Not going to contend very hard in this.
I'd for sure do Survivor though. Survivor would be sick. I loved Survivor growing up.
Well, they dropped it down too. You only have to be there for like
20-something days, right?
way shorter than what it was.
Yeah.
Have you done like any outdoorsy, you like camping growing up or anything like that?
It's got a camo hat.
That doesn't mean shit.
No.
It's a yard work company, I think.
I mean, driving that Jeep is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good start.
It's stick shift.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my dad like fishing or like skeet shooting and stuff, and then my grandparents were farmers like up in like Central California, so they have like I don't know, like
What part?
tractors and shit.
Central California.
Yeah, what
like
part is
north of Bakersfield.
Okay.
You
So-
fucking geographer, who gives a
I
shit?
went to school in Central California.
You went to San Luis Obispo.
That's not
Central
the same
California.
as
Bakersfield.
Central
Morro
California.
Bay is fucking sick.
Morro Bay's sick.
Morro
yeah.
Bay is awesome. We used to go every Memorial Day weekend.
It's
Yeah, Morro Bay is awesome.
Good time. They didn't go away. They didn't go away to school. So if I bring up any time I did,
No,
they get
it's
upset.
not. It's not that because
They gotta-
I would be surprised if they even went to school.
we did.
It's hardly a school.
What are you talking about, Looney Tunes?
Just nothing.
Let him sit in it.
They clearly didn't have a fucking degree in improv. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he looks like he was homeschooled. That's what I was trying to say.
Out. We commuted to college. It was like high school.
Where'd
for
you guys
fucking,
go? Like Northridge or something?
Cal Lutheran University. It's in Thousand Oaks.
You guys really did not
Even
commute
smaller,
far.
yeah,
Yeah.
even smaller.
It was pretty much. I really don't know what Alex spent his money on. I at least played rugby for a couple of years, but Alex.
Spent my money on?
Yeah, like what did you pay for in the experience? Like what did you get out of it?
Oh, out of the college.
A lot of what you did were not thinking you could. Like he was very paralyzed when it came to talking to women.
Oh, he wouldn't talk to these 2 girls.
He had so many
in his class
opportunities,
who
and he didn't.
were so obviously hitting on him. And
Honestly,
liked him.
probably could have swung a threesome.
He didn't even try.
Probably my biggest regret
Yeah.
ever was these 2 girls, both 10s. The one was like, no, the one was a 10. The one was a 10.
9.5.
Whatever.
Well,
Close
8
enough.
and 9.
Who are you to? I've seen what you've had.
Are they Virzi 10s or normal people 10s? Like, would me and Jeff also think they're or like what?
They would actually be right.
They were our size, so
They
yeah,
would be right up Jeff's alley. They were like, one was like 5'2", blonde with like double D's and a nice ass. The other one just kind of like maybe
bigger
beat
ass,
up.
but cute
Bigger
little
ass,
brunette.
Yeah, a little brunette.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk more about
right
their
up, right up
ass.
Jeff's alley. And just, I think I've mentioned this before. For
You
the
have.
entire semester, just called me Prince Charming to my face the entire time.
Really?
And I did nothing.
Was it like satirical?
No,
No,
like,
it was like flirty.
It's like very
Like
sarcastic.
they both would do it and like they both do it and like giggle a little bit, like "Hey, Prince Charm," and like he would just be like, "Yeah."
yeah, that's probably my biggest miss.
You probably could have swung a threesome.
I know.
They're
Biggest
dumb.
miss.
They're young. They're in college. They're
Blew
they're,
it.
they're giggling.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I'm
Like
saying. Like,
giggling?
what did you get out of college
A degree. That was
degree.
it.
besides that?
It's not even worth. Like I mean,
No, it's not.
I have that joke, which I know you guys always listen to my set whenever I go up.
Yeah.
You guys just don't hang in the green room.
I watched your whole set.
But yeah, I have that joke about just fucking college being a scam because it's
It
like
is,
no one does
100%,
shit.
yeah.
I fucking like yeah,
You're
recorded
paying to party.
yeah, exactly.
We've watched your set.
Yeah,
I watched
I
your set last
recorded
I know.
night.
I
your
was
set.
giving you guys a hard time.
I had to watch the whole
He's
thing.
being facetious, guys. Come on.
Did I fucking?
Like the girls that were calling him Prince Charming.
Yeah, exactly. Did I go like this halfway through?
Possibly. No, yeah, college is fucking.
No,
stupid.
but like at least like you
I got a good football team out of it.
you got a good
which
football
is-
team.
Yeah.
You got a
Trojans.
network of like contacts in the fraternity,
Yeah.
right? You're networking some sort. Alex didn't talk. I'm not kidding. Alex, I don't think made a single friend in college. I'm not
Oh, I
kidding.
definitely did.
Zero.
No friends in
It's
college.
it's almost
And
impossible.
not a single friend in comedy either, which
No,
is amazing.
exactly.
Even more impressive.
And it's like we had like small classes, like it's just private school where it's like 15, 20 people, and you're in like business school, so it's like you're with a lot of these people,
Yeah.
and you're talking all the time. Not a single friend.
Well, it's because I knew none of them were going to be in show business like I was. So I
You don't go to Cal for show business,
I know.
dude.
And
Of course they're not.
And I just want to stress is that they did try to go out for the improv team at their school, and they
Alex
both
did.
got rejected. They
I
both
did. I got rejected, but I shouldn't have.
You guys didn't make Cal improv team?
Yeah.
No, one kid was a beast.
George, you see what I have to work
How
with?
is there a beast on Cal
The one kid was very good.
He was very good.
He
You
was
think
very
they-
good.
70 people went to the school, and these two couldn't get on the team.
I was also the only kid with any testosterone that was even
Don't
trying
make
to be into
excuses.
it. You didn't even get a-
Testosterone, you couldn't even talk to anyone, dude.
That's why
You're
I
a
had,
freak of nature.
That's why I had so much of it. You didn't even get a callback for it, you fucking dud.
That's okay. I was a fucking MVP in rugby. What were you?
I
You
got a
weren't good at
callback.
anything.
This is exactly what Jeff talks about, where it becomes the guest just ends up watching my brothers fight over something that has nothing to do
We
with
should
it.
change the podcast to watch us fight with the Virzi Triplets.
Yeah, that's what it is. Every week.
But I was just. I mean,
Yeah,
They're
what,
bickering about
what
who
was
was
the
less shitty.
process of the improv?
So you if you try out for the improv team, they have improv members there. Then they do like a bunch of different games.
no, they have the 101 class. that you
Did
do.
the same
So
thing
lame.
happen with the improv that happens with you guys every time you guys interact with each other? Like they're in a scene and then just it devolves into a fight with each other,
Yes.
We weren't in scenes together.
and then like other people are like white. They're like, okay, the scene's over. Stop
Dude,
fighting.
this is what I'm talking about. 'cause
And
you guys,
scene, and I was shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
this is what I'm talking about. You guys did try it out for improv. You tried something, failed miserably, and now it's just like, see, now we make fun of it for the rest of your life. See, I never
Yes.
even tried. So you guys
Yeah.
can't like that.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Well, that was my thought for a while. Like, especially going at, like younger with women, I was terrified of getting rejected. So I was like, oh, if I don't get rejected, I can't get made fun of. That was very
And
much
I'm going to
the
say
mindset.
he still does kind of hold
does
that.
do
He
that.
he hides behind his. He only talks to women through a screen. He won't go and like approach people in the wild.
He's
He
done it
will only-
twice.
I don't approach women at bars because I don't drink and I think it's weird.
That's fair.
But there's like grocery stores.
There's any
and
other
Target.
Dude, grocery store is even weirder. Do not try. And like
They think first off, they think they do
looking
this
at
all the
Progresso,
time.
trying to hit on someone.
They think
chunky.
they
Do you
think
like,
all
the
time
SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, the red circle app open. They for some reason they think they do this all the time, and they go up and they've hit on a bunch of women, and they don't. But they try to accuse me of it.
No, I think the last.
You did at a bar, but that's at a bar where you drank and you had your little liquid courage. That's the only time you do it.
No, the other. The past couple girls I've been with were all in person.
Okay, I'll give you those. This guy for sure never does it.
Yes, I have.
No.
He lets the cartoons on his shirt do the talking.
I love him.
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you want a little Tasmanian devil?
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, Jeff, are you more? Do you talk exclusively through apps, or are you more in person?
I'll mix it up, but yeah, usually.
If I was as tall as you fuckers, I would approach any girl I thought was hot.
Oh, I've said this before. If we were 6+, whatever, 6 feet tall, whatever, we would be the most arrogant pieces of shit in the world.
That's what everyone says, though.
They
Like,
all
and-
say. Everyone says
like,
that. Yeah.
Guy, like, if I was just a little taller, I'd be athlete right now. Like,
But I'm saying if you gave us
Well, that
8
is true.
more
Right.
inches
That is true.
each
You're
of
what?
height,
You're what,
that'd be
6'4"?
insane.
6'2".
6'2". Okay. 7 more.
I'm not saying pro athlete, but I would definitely be. I would think I'm the best thing in the world. Like I said, I'd just be the most arrogant piece
Well,
of
you're
shit
not.
in the world. I know I'm not because I'm 5'4", maybe. I've had doctors say I'm 5'3"
You
3/4.
think you're an athlete now, and you're not.
Yeah, but guys are supposed to. Guys are supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I at least have accolade. I was collegiate MVP in rugby. What were you?
This was all 10 years
10
ago.
years
We're
ago.
getting into
That
an
doesn't
argument about
matter.
shit 10 years ago.
This guy.
So in your guys' early 30s, you guys
31.
We're
10 years ago. Okay, so
Yeah.
in your early 30s.
Yeah.
All right.
Mind you, his rugby team, they played on elementary school fields. I just want to make that very clear. They would go to elementary schools and play next to a tetherball court. So that's
yeah,
the
they got
team.
oranges
I'll tell you what.
afterwards.
You should have saw him play tetherball, dude. He whipped it up.
I couldn't reach the ball once it got 2 coils around. I've at least proved it. Last year,
This is
we
another
did
one of these dumb
I'm just saying,
fucking arguments.
You said I'm on at least.
How did you prove it last year?
I did Oklahoma drill against some 6'4", 250 guy, and I fucking
Oh, we
buried
got to
him.
post that. We got to post that.
Buried him.
Was the 6'4" guy like?
He played lacrosse at Arizona.
Okay.
Decent.
By the way, he's saying he proved all this stuff. He claimed for years he was faster
More than you,
us.
Prince Charming.
We all ran together and smoked him.
It wasn't smoked.
Smoked
I lost
him.
by a step or two.
You can watch, you can watch it on
COVID
Instagram.
weight.
Oh, and this is what COVID
care.
weight.
Is this what you guys do to audition for reality?
Yeah,
This is.
What athletic feat do you
We have
have?
we have a
None.
we have a
I
guest here.
don't
We
need
have a
athletics.
guest here, and you guys are gonna argue about dumb fucking shit.
Anyway.
It
But
doesn't
also,
matter.
I feel like Oklahoma drill against a taller guy when you're shorter and stockier. That's that.
Plays to your advantage.
Yeah, that's an advantage.
sure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll show you the videos afterwards. It
I would
definitely.
like
it,
to. I would like to take a look.
it
at
definitely. It definitely played to his advantage.
Yeah.
Should have put it up on the screen.
That's all right.
He doesn't have it.
But these monsters on the Caloo improv team. I wonder where they are now. Probably superstars.
I think one of them died actually. One of the kid that beat me out, I think he died.
Who?
I don't know. He was
No, his
And he's
bro-
still
his
funnier
brother-
than
his
you.
brother did.
Alex got beat out by a twin, and that guy's twin brother died.
What did he
Rip!
die of? What did he die of?
I don't know.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's that good.
Yeah, he was so funny.
He was living in his brother's shadow of the Caloo Improv.
Cal Lucy is just commuted from home then.
Yeah.
It was literally like high school for 4 more years.
Yeah. Cal Lu was like, because I knew what Cal Lu was. It was a school that, like, if you didn't play football in high school, you could still be on the Cal football team, Cal Lu
Yes.
football team, just like they, or like anyone.
I would have played on that team.
You would go there to try and make it to. It's like a little better than a JUCO, but you go there to try and make it to a top T2,
Junior
D2,
college.
yeah, JUCO, junior
Yeah,
college.
we don't want to. Yeah,
And then maybe a low tier D1.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I got a couple D3 offers. I'm not gonna lie. That
For what?
Waterboy.
Pogo sticks.
No, I was right in the. It was when Danny Woodhead was popular. Just a short little
Oh,
white
you
scat
tried to
back.
profit.
So I was like
Okay.
kind of trying to ride those coattails.
Okay.
The trend. But all the offers were to like liberal arts schools, so it would have been like.
One with John Hopkins,
bunch of-
wasn't it?
No, I tried. Mom wanted me to go there. She thought I can get in with like a 3.4 GPA.
Where's John Hopkins?
It's in a like DC area.
Okay.
But it's like one of the top medical schools in the country. My mom's like, yeah, you can get in. I'm like, what are you fucking crazy?
Imagine you being a doctor.
Yeah, no. I would have done business, but it's also like even then.
Maybe operation you could play. You could do that. Like, that's more your speed.
It's also Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins.
I mean,
She wanted you to go to John Hopkins.
Yeah,
just some guy.
Yeah, she.
He's Unit 1A. Downside.
Yeah. But then also, I think steroids became pretty popular. At least.
You guys ever do steroids?
No, I want to so bad.
wish.
Though.
Creatine, though, you guys have definitely done, right?
No, I didn't do it.
I need to start doing both. We talked. They both sound really cool.
I talked to a guy yesterday that is opening up a TRT clinic in our hometown. Fuck, and I might immediately hop on that.
Really?
Oh, they'll go if you go to that clinic. They test your blood for free to see if you're even eligible for it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go in there, test my blood, see if it's any good, and then if I can get it, why would I not get it?
Yeah.
What what's the test?
Your testosterone
They
level.
check your levels.
Yeah, they check your levels.
It has to be like low for you to
Below
qualify?
normal threshold of
declining.
your age.
And you guys are below normal everything, so I'm sure
Yeah,
that
I think we'll be all right.
I did get mine tested last year, and they were normal. So I don't know if we've had such a significant dip in them.
Doesn't it like fuck up your ability to produce it on your own? though?
100%.
You become dependent on it, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
if you're gonna
sucks.
do it, you just do it for the rest of your life, and you're jacked.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, dude. Like, didn't that like Liver King guy spend like 20 grand a month on it?
Well, he did like actual steroids.
Yeah, he did real legit steroids.
And
Wait, so what are these
testicles.
steroids?
This
No,
is just
it's
testosterone.
testosterone.
Isn't it?
So it's like pretty much putting your testosterone levels back to when you were a teenager.
no, they give you synthetic testosterone to then put the levels back up to a certain age range and a certain thing.
That's your dating range, too. So I mean, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, it'd be good.
You can keep up.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy, he used to be a big dude. He was like, he said he lost 70 pounds. He was on it for like,
Wait, lost weight on testosterone?
Well, when you're home and stuff, it makes it harder for your body to function like it used to. So that's why when you get older, it's harder for you to lose weight, like things like that. So
Dad bod.
Does it make your head bigger? Doesn't it?
it probably shrinks your balls.
Yeah, it definitely shrinks your
I
balls.
don't think so.
Maybe.
it might because you're dependent on that.
But
So
even then,
that's how
it's
you
worth it.
lose weight, just in your
All
balls.
balls.
Yeah.
It's definitely tempting. Or HGH. I think we're a little late on the HGH train, but
Is HGH, what makes you late on that?
You can do no.
you
can
can't
do it
really
anytime.
grow. Well, you can't really grow much more. There's like plates in your bones, and once they close,
It's so funny. You guys are like mid 30s, you become 6'10". You know?
dude, that'd be fucking sick.
So cool.
We should have tried this a lot earlier.
I know.
Maybe would have made the improv team.
We did have a guy in our elementary school who we grew up with, and like he was short for elementary, and then by the time he got to middle school, he was like there was no signs. He was gonna cap out at 5 feet. As a dude.
Maybe.
And then he got huge.
So then his parents put him
He
on
got to, like,
HGH when he was a
5.
teenager.
Oh, they actually put what? The?
Yes, because his dad was like 5 feet tall, maybe.
Oh,
Good
shit.
dude. He did tile back in our hometown, but a carpet. No,
Both.
Who gives a
Anyways,
shit?
he
Hispanic. This friend is.
no, he was
Italian.
Oh, okay.
Italian and married a woman like 6 inches taller than him. Anyways, besides the
Yeah,
point.
she's 5'6".
Yeah.
It's not that tall.
So they put him on HGH when he was like 13, and last time we saw him, he was 5'7".
So he grew 7 inches that he wouldn't have had.
Yes.
Are you sure he didn't just hit puberty?
No. This kid was a runt.
He was a pissqueak.
of a kid.
Yeah.
But he's
And that's just
so
not.
wait. He's
That's
But
not
be
how-
careful
not
with
pipsqueak
with your words, Jeff.
at 5'7".
Is he
No.
normal? Did it fuck with him in any other ways? You like
It might have. I mean,
13 again on HGH.
He
like,
does
what?
do music. So that
Yeah.
that's
That's a
not
big
a-
side effect of
Yeah.
steroids. Is
he does
musician.
music.
You start playing the saxophone.
We didn't really get to last time we saw him. We didn't get to go in depth about it. But it didn't seem like anything. He seems a little douchey, but that was about it. But that's that could be.
I mean, I don't think so.
He's a
He
musician.
He was
yeah,
nice
yeah,
enough.
there you go.
Yeah, he was nice.
He's been nice every time I talk to him. George, go ahead and plug your shit, man. Thanks for being on. This went by super fast.
Yeah, this was super fun.
It's a breeze.
I actually have a fantasy football meme page that
go.
I've been growing. We're almost at 10,000 followers.
There you go.
Fantasy frauds.
Okay.
Frauds?
Yeah. So that's the only thing I
wanna
was.
spell
I just
it
want to
out?
get to 10,000.
Fantasy
Followers.
frauds. Ooh, you're at 9,464.
Yeah.
Get it
I'll
up there.
give you a follow
Give
on my
me a
individual.
follow. Yeah,
And
that's it.
then your stand-up.
You have any
what
shows coming up?
find-
What about your individual page? You want to?
You guys, if you guys just want to look up George Dulcich, you can find me there as well.
We'll tag you.
And then
Dulcich. Dulcich.
doing a show at the Ice House on November 4th. I'm doing the Rec Room in Huntington on the 28th, I think, and I don't know. I think that's kind of it. Just up right now.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check him out, guys. And then, of course, Jeffy Z. Go ahead, plug your shit.
Big Zed.
Hell yeah. On the 20th and 21st, come to fuck. Damn it, I forgot the places.
Here,
I'm going.
Jeff, I'll plug our dates while you.
Yeah,
think
go
of
ahead
your
and do
shit.
that.
Oh wait, yeah, you guys misspelled Monrovia on your poster
That was
flyer.
Whatever.
Monorovia,
Monrovia?
which you might get with all the high school girls.
I have got
around.
mono.
He does, we do call him Mono Mitch. He does have
Monorovia? Fuck.
We will be.
Jesus Christ, come on.
We'll be in Monrovia at the Poorhouse.
I just said it.
We'll be in Monrovia at the Poorhouse. October 26th. It's a Friday. Come check us out. I think we're headlining that long set there.
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll be doing a set there regardless. Then we'll be at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood.
28th, and then we're doing Eureka Brewing Company with Jeff Z over here on November 17th in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah,
Nice.
local show for you local,
All the local shows.
hometown locals, local yokels.
You
as
don't
they
have to
say.
talk.
And then Jeffy Z. Go back. You got it?
Yes, go to the link in my bio on Jeff Zinasek on Instagram, and I'm doing Huntsville, Alabama, Cincinnati, Ohio, and just added Virginia Beach. So those will be
Nice.
on there.
So this
So
is
check those
JP?
out. Yes.
Yeah.
That a boy, Jeffy Z.
Hell yeah. So
Thank you guys. George,
Thanks
thanks
for having
going
me,
on.
guys.
Jeff, thanks for having us as always. Later.